Disneyland. Hello, little monkey. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, little monkey. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, little monkey. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, little monkey. Bum, 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 bum. With the geek by your side, even if your butt is wide, you can roll it right through the red fair. With the geek, you'll be fine. You can look like Frankenstein. He will not decline. You're the answer to his prayer. These geeks don't care. I wanna rock, but that means being inclusive of people and the cultures without appropriating them. I wanna rock, but that means being conducive to a balanced life of work and play and avoiding all glutes. And I wanna rock. 'Cause I got boots and a hoo-hoo and nothing really better to do than me. With a magic wand from Hitachi, my friends would often ask me why my clothes are all askew. And I'd be digging in my pockets like I was a kangaroo. 'Cause nature will have blessed me with a man in a canoe. I got boobs and a hoo-hoo. I got boobs and a hoo-hoo. Miss Garcia, the vaguely slutty Spanish teacher. One young man could learn how to roll his R's when his pants look like he's hiding cigars. The only phrase in his mind is estoy cachando, which is Spanish for I'm super horny. Visions of hot dogs wrapped in tortillas was a legend of Miss Garcia. Super Danny's only super when he's blackout drunk. He can stop a robbery just by blowing chunks. When you see the damn signal of a bottle of Jack in the sky, let you know you can rely on Super Dan. Oh, you can bet that he will show. Oh, 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 if he's face down in a Merlot. Put on some sweatpants, some wet pants and fun leg slippers. Put on some sweatpants. I said they still fit tight and your butt still looks nice, but you won't have to walk like you're walking on ice. So wet pants, kitties and boobs, 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 kitties and boobs. I'm gonna get me designer babies, the kind that don't eat, don't cry, don't shit. I'm gonna get me designer babies, no butthole, butthole, butthole. I'm gonna get me designer babies, the kind that don't eat, don't cry, don't shit. I'm gonna get me don't cry, don't shit. I'm gonna get me designer babies, no butthole, butthole, butthole.
Hey, 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 here we are. It's Word Salad. It's Thursday. I'm Phil Johnson. I will be your comedian and singer tonight. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming to hang out with me this evening. I know it's been a little while. It's been like a month since we had time to do one of these. Thursdays have been busy with travel or shows or one thing or another. So I'm glad we're here tonight. We're going to play some songs. I don't know about you. I just want to hang out and chill. Yak at you, sing some goofy songs. I'll tell you a few road stories, give you some updates on what's happening in the community. But we're not going to be too formal about this tonight because I think we all just need to blow off some steam. It has been one hell of a month, has it not? So anyway, if you're tuning in, let me know which channel you're watching on. Pop a chat in the thing. Hey Dana, what's up? Dana's watching on YouTube. It looks like. That's one thing. So I've been in an annual planning mode for the last week or so. Pretty heavy duty. Most of my free moments have been in annual planning. And one of the things I'm annual planning this year is to get my eyes checked because they are getting worse and worse as the days go on. And I've always had kind of jacked up vision in my right eye, because when I was a kid, I used to get a bunch of eye infections and stuff in that eye, and it like permanently jacked up my vision in that eye. So I am, I forget what it is. I'm nearsighted in my right eye and farsighted in my left eye, which I consider a superpower. And that also means that I can never, just go to the drugstore and pick up glasses or whatever. I have to get fancy ones. So anyway, let's have some fun, shall we? Dana said she killed off her Facebook. Do not blame you at all, Dana. Do not blame you at all. We got other people watching. I know Dana's here, but we got other people watching too. Let me know where you're watching from. And while we're doing that, I'll sing you a little song here that I haven't warmed up, haven't rehearsed. I've been just annual planning all day. So let's see if I can remember how to play this song. This is called Until We Both Drop Dead. You seem like a real nice girl, someone I could spend my life with. Eventually, no, hang on. Sorry, I knew I was going to blow it. And I can't read my lyrics anymore, so this will be great. Let's try that again, shall we? You seem like a real nice girl, someone I could spend my life with. So do you want to be here with me until we both drop dead? We'll buy a house and share a bed, then we'll have 1 or 2 kids. Eventually we'll resent it all, and then we'll both drop dead. And when we're both old-timers with severe Alzheimer's, every day with you will be brand new. And we'll feel young again, because we won't know what year it is. You are looking pretty good right now, and I try to keep myself fit. Try not to gag when our parts start to sag, and then we'll both drop dead. Statistics say that I'll go first, and you'll get 7 more years of spending all my money and sleeping with my friends, and then I'll see you in hell. There we go. A major 7 to finish it off with. What's up, Kara? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you being here. So now here's the thing. We also have people watching inside the Team Philagelos community, which going forward is going to be the best place to watch it. So if you haven't been inside the Team Philagelos community yet, pop on over there. I should probably create a thing that has that link in it so that you can check it out. You got emails from me. Go to the Team Philagelos community, go to the live streams channel. Going forward, that is going to be the best place to watch it. It's where you're going to get more of the show and not have to deal with channels or not have to deal with algorithms and all that kind of stuff. But the problem is right now I have to refresh the page to see the new comments on there. And so I'm going to have to check in there every so often just to see what's going on. Sophie's there. Hi, Sophie. You are seeing the live video. You are indeed. And I will be checking in periodically to see who else is leaving comments over there. So that is going to be the best place to watch it. We are cooking up some. Hey, Jason's here. What's up, Jason? We are cooking up some really cool stuff to live stream inside the Team Philagelos community. It's going to be really, really fun. But it is taking a little bit of work to build it all out. I say that like I'm doing any of the building, and I am not. There is a tech team that is doing all the building on that kind of thing. And I am just giving them feedback and telling them when things break. All right. So let's do another couple of songs here. Yep, there's things coming in. Okay, phone's blowing up. Things are happening. Kara's at a pizza party. Heck yeah. I want to be at a pizza party, Kara. I could go for some pizza. I am probably going to end up eating like salmon or salad or some crap for dinner. Because again, annual planning. Got to lose a few pounds, right? That means I got to start tracking things again here. Which means I don't get to eat things like lobby waffles. There's nothing like a lobby waffle on a chilly morning with strangers you'll never see again. And I understand that they can't help but notice that the negligee I'm wearing's pretty thin. Oh, I got a story to tell you about that. Yeah, you know what? I want to give you the guys the link for the thing. Hang on one second. We're gonna do some. Let me grab a keyboard here. We are gonna do some bad live streaming, and I'm going to find the channel link here for you and pop it in the chat. All right, it's a coming. Here it goes. Official Team Jealous live stream channel. Okay, there you go. So there's the link in the chat right there. Steve's here. What's up, Steve? Dana, if it says you don't have a membership, click the follow button up on the upper right. If you have a bronze or silver or gold membership and we didn't get that transferred over yet, we'll have to take care of that after. But for right now, you can just click that follow button up on the upper right and it'll let you in. All right. Story. I was going to tell you a story. So I was playing in Florida recently, in Boca Raton, Florida. Other stories to tell around that too. But I got to the hotel that I was staying at. It was the Best Western. And it turned out there were two Best Westerns of different layers, levels, whatever, right next to each other. And so I accidentally went into the office of the first one, which would turn out to be the nicer one. And the guy was like, "Oh, your reservation's over at the other one." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I thought it was all the same thing, right?" But he goes, "Hey, but if you want to come over here and eat breakfast in the morning or whatever, that's fine." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Maybe the breakfast is better at the better Best Western." So I go to the other hotel, which is fine. It's nice. It's better than a Motel 6 or whatever, but it was pretty nice. And I'm like, well, the guy said I can go have breakfast at the better one tomorrow morning, so I'm going to go there. And so I get up all cocky in the morning, and I go downstairs, and I kind of peek in at the breakfast where I'm at. And I'm like, oh, looks pretty good. Not bad, not bad. So if this is pretty good, then the other one is going to be like way better. So I go in, and I just stroll in like I'm supposed to be there, you know. And the lady goes, "Do you have a breakfast coupon?" And I was like, uh-oh, that guy lied to me. I was supposed to have a breakfast coupon to eat here. But I didn't want to be like, "Oh, the guy told me I could come upstairs at the other place." I don't want to look like a sleaze, right? So I was just like, "Oh, I forgot my breakfast coupon in my room. I'll have to go get it." And she goes, "That's okay. You can just eat here." And I was like, she said, "You can just go ahead and eat." I was like, okay. And so I go, and the food was terrible. It was like, it wasn't, it was like the eggs weren't even good. There was like, it was not a good breakfast. And I went back over to my hotel and I was like, well, if that breakfast is that, this one's got to be in too. And I went, and the one at my hotel was better. It was mostly better, but they had better eggs, they had better breads, they had better, like everything was better over at the cheaper hotel for some reason. And so that guy messed me up, except for the bacon. This was the weirdest bacon I have ever encountered in my life. Weirdest bacon. You know, fruit roll-ups, like fruit leather, fruit strips, fruit roll-up strips, right? Those things. That was what the bacon was like. It was strangely rectangular. Very leathery. I don't know what it was. Like, it reminded me kind of like a vegetarian bacon, but I don't think it was. I think it was actual meat. But it was the weirdest bacon I have ever encountered in my life. Like, it was some bizarre Florida white trash bacon that I've never encountered in my privileged California suburban life. I don't know what it was. Very strange. So that's when the guy says you can go eat the breakfast anyway, even if you're not staying there, don't trust him, because you might need a coupon. Or the lesson there is just lie and said you left your coupon in the room and they'll let you stay and have the breakfast anyway. Okay, so anyway, we'll talk more about those shows later maybe. But let's see. I don't know if Karen is here tonight. But Karen, when she came to... No, that's not what I'm looking for. When Karen came to see me at the Tacoma Comedy Club earlier this month for some really fun shows there, a little bit of weirdness as well, but some fun shows there. She requested a song, and I couldn't remember how to play it. Like, I started it, and I couldn't remember how to play it. So, Karen, if you're here tonight, or if you're watching the replay tomorrow or whatever, I'm going to play your song for you, and I'm glad you requested it. Sorry I couldn't play it. So, here we go. She rolls like a rose from the desert. A senorita with textbook in hand. One never failed. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna stop here. Lisa says I can't comment on the live stream channel. You can leave comments in there. You know what? Let me refresh and see. I'm glad we're hashing all this out, because we're doing live streams for the next 2 weeks as well. So we're gonna do 3 weeks in a row here. And I got some exciting stuff to show you next week. Hey Don, what's up? Lisa, I'm not sure why you can't comment on the live stream channel. If you're following, did you click follow in the upper right hand button, or if you should be logged in? Danny says you can't even log in. Okay. If you're having troubles logging in, then send me an email or something that shows me what you're seeing, what you're having, what the trouble is you're having with the logins, because I want to make sure that we get all that stuff hashed out. It should send you like a magic link in your email, because we're not using passwords, and so it should send you a link in your email that logs you in. But if you're having trouble logging in, if you're having technical problems of any sort, just send me an email, and I will make sure that the tech team addresses it, because we're still working out a few bugs here. All right, let's try the song again, shall we? She rolls like a rose from the desert, a senorita with textbook in hand. One never failed to drop things neath her desk, 'cause she wore nothing up under her dress. Miss Garcia, the vaguely slutty Spanish teacher. What young man could learn how to roll his R's when his pants look like he is hiding cigars? The only phrase in his mind is estoy cachando, Spanish for I'm super horny. Visions of hot dogs wrapped in tortillas was the legend of Miss Garcia. Things got weird when she taught the Melboro. It's a donkey or ass, she would say. Now use it in a sentence, Frank, you're up to bat. Said, can I wear your burro as a hat? Miss Garcia, the vaguely slutty Spanish teacher. The girls in the class conjugate verbs correct. The boys cannot think 'cause they're fully erect. She tells them El Gato, East Mead, Pussycat, and 10 boys run for the bathroom. Except for poor Carlos, she is his tia. 'Twas the legend of Miss Garcia. And they scream, Te amo, as they throw roses at her feet, to get a look at her back seat, like a piñata filled with meat. Miss Garcia, the vaguely slutty Spanish teacher. They try to get her outside on a good windy day, like a Mexican Maryland on a subway grate. If the wind is just right, you'd swear you smell tacos, and the boys become stiff as the breeze. They'd hope she was easy like a shelf from IKEA. 'Twas a legend of Miss Garcia. To me it was hearsay and rumor, second-hand knowledge at best. My own thirst for truth would never be quenched, because I took French. All right, there we go. Legend of Miss Garcia. And you know what? I did that whole thing from memory. I didn't look at the words once. I don't know why I couldn't do that at the Tacoma Comedy Club. So there you go. Karen, if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed that. yeah, so if you, like I said, if you have any other like logging in problems, things like that, do let me know. We want to get all that stuff worked out for you as soon as possible. Sophie said the comment section is kind of strange because you have to scroll down to the bottom way past comments from 2 months ago. Yeah, I know. So the reason, and I might change this. The reason that is happening is because I'm keeping all the live streams in one thread, one post, I should say. That may be something we change. I'm trying it out, so if we don't like it, we can change it. But that's where it is. Yeah, I would like it if the new comments like appeared at the top. We might have that as an option. I can suggest that because that would be cool. But I think actually once we get all the live stream stuff really like fully built into the thing, I think it's going to be a different commenting situation anyway. That'll be separate from post comments. So it may be a moot point, as they say, once we get all that happening in there. So fun. Let me make sure I'm hitting all the stuff here. Yeah. So if you are not yet part of Team Philagelos and you're out there watching, then you can join by going to this link. Oh, not that. Yeah, that link too. But this link. All right. Where is the link? Hang on. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong things. That link right there. Hit that QR code there, and you can join Team Philagelos if you are not yet a member. We have free options. We have paid membership options, and we're going to be hearing more about those over the next couple of weeks. I've got some really fun stuff planned for y'all over the next couple of weeks that I'm pretty excited about. And yeah, all right. So by the way, if you don't know this now, on Android phones, this was always a dumb thing before, right? You're staring at a QR code on your phone, and there was no way to scan the phone with the phone, right? And so now they have a thing on Android phones, at least. I don't know about iPhones, but on Android, you can actually, I think you like hold down the bottom nav button on the bottom middle, or you can set it up some other way, and then you can just draw a circle around the QR code, and your phone will read the QR code and take you to where it's going. So nice little Android trick there that they have installed in our phones. Yay for that. Cool. So make sure that you're in the club if you ain't in the club, because we got some cool stuff coming up. Let's do a little bit of show listing here. So on this Saturday, February the 1st, I will be at 11th Hour Coffee in Santa Cruz, California. Friday, February the 7th, I'll be at William Welch Wines in Martinez, California. Saturday, February 8th, I'll be at Calabash in Oakland, California. Thursday, February 20th, I'll be at the Amber Lounge, also in Oakland, California. Friday, March 7th, I'll be at DeChico's in Clovis, California. And Saturday, March 8th, I'll be at Mr. Bing's in San Francisco, California. So doing a bunch of local Bay Area stuff and West Coast stuff this month. In February, I am taking a little quick trip, a little vacation, actual vacation with my girlfriend to Portland for my birthday weekend at the beginning of March. So that'll be fun. But also on the calendar this year, we got Sacramento, Yuba City, Palm Harbor, Florida, Fort Myers, Florida, Las Vegas, Bend, Oregon, Medford, Oregon, Richland, Washington. Stuff is getting booked, and I'm coming to your town soon. And then we're also launching some other stuff later this year that is going to make it so that I can come to your town regardless of if anybody wants to book me or not. Because that's part of it. There is just a mass of gatekeepers out there. You know, I have people that are like, when are you coming to my town? And then I go, you have a club, but that club won't book me because they've got 15,000 comics that are trying to get booked in that room. And there are clubs that love me and still can't get me booked in their own club. So we're going to work on some ways around that as well. And it's going to be a good 2025, at least for this stuff. Other stuff, can't vouch for it. All right, so let's see. Let's turn that off here. And let's do another song. If you got a request of a song that you would like to hear, go ahead and pop it in the comments or the chat. I am watching the I got the Team Philagelos community right here, so I'm refreshing, and scrolling. But right now, let's do this one. This is a song called "Hey Little Goth Girl." Hey little goth girl, why you look so sad? Did your little brother rip up your lace? Silver spoon fall out your face? Hey, little goth girl, why you look so sad? Is death the only way out of this living hell? Why do you cry? In the why, evil princess, do you live in the dark? Did you sit in some gum? That's not the words. Did your trust fund run out? Crash your Beamer when you parked? Hey, little goth girl, what's the problem now? Did your black lipstick plum run all out? Satanic friends aren't so devout. Hey, little goth girl, what's the problem now? Maybe a little sun would help you out. Why do you cry on the floor at the club? Did you sit in some gum? Latex pants start to rub. Hey, little goth girl, why you look so sad? Did your boyfriend get his pale ass beat? Made ask you to wipe your feet? Hey, little goth girl, why you look so sad? You got the money, get a therapist. You've got the money, get a therapist. You've got the money, why are you so pissed? All right. That's Hey Little Goth Girl. That is a song that I wrote many years ago when it was sort of the beginning of Silicon Valley, really starting to bump. And we had, there was a sizable goth scene here at the time. And so many of these goth kids looking mopey in their white makeup were also rich kids. So they were like, oh, my life is so terrible. And then they go climb in the BMW that their dad bought them. And so that's why I wrote that song. Because I was like, who would not understand the whole goth thing at all? And of course, that would be Dixieland Jazz Guys, right? Of course. That's the only option there. I did hang out in the goth scene for a while. My girlfriend and I had fun with that. We would go see Switchblade Symphony and put on some eyeliner and do that whole thing. There was one movie that I was in, and you won't find it anywhere. It was a small indie film. But I was an extra in this movie, and they had me totally done up goth, like all the makeup, the whole thing, and I ended up getting a couple of lines in the movie and things like that. I'm not even sure the movie actually ever... Oh, the movie did come out, but they cut my scene entirely from it, so I didn't end up in it. But anyway, my girlfriend knew I was doing this, and I called her after. I said, hey, I'm done. We were shooting in Oakland, and I said, hey, I'm done. I'm headed back home. And she was like, I was headed back to I still lived with my parents at the time. This was years and years ago. And she was like, oh, come over. I got to see you in this goth makeup. And she said, knock on the front door so my mom has to answer. And so I get to her house, I knock on the front door. Her mom answers, goes, yeah, come on in. Just completely unfazed. Didn't ask me about the makeup. Just nothing. Nothing at all. But it was fun, and then I didn't get in the movie anyway. So that's all right. Jason said, oh, I missed your last show near me. Sorry about that, Jason. Which one was that? I don't remember. I've got maybe the Martinez show. Come out to that one. That should be fun. All right. So... what are we doing? Let me make sure I'm keeping all my stuff shape here. Yep. Okay. We're playing fast and loose with the kids. We are playing fast and loose tonight. All right. How about another song? If there's a song you want to hear, pop it in the chat. I'll be happy to play it for you. This is not my song, but it's a fun one. I like it. This is by the Box Tops. Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-coming home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Gotta get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-coming home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. She wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see I gotta get back to my baby once more. Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-coming home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Gotta get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a coming home. My baby, she wrote me a letter. My baby, she wrote me a letter. My baby, she wrote me a letter. All right. Cool. All right. Let's see. Dawn says she did goth for a hot minute. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun being all, seeing the mopey bands. We were like happy goths, my girlfriend and I. We were like, we smile, but we would wear the eyeliner and wear black and a bunch of silver jewelry and crap like that. It was fun. Jason said Downtown Pleasanton. Oh, yeah, the one like last week. That was, I don't know if we even could have gotten in. It was sold out. It was a fun show. It was a fun show. It was one of those small shows where just kind of a, workout, keeping it fresh gig for me. Didn't pay a lot. But it was just really fun. I just felt really on my game that night. So it was enjoyable. I enjoyed that show. But yeah, if you can, Jason, come on out to the William Welch Winery thing. That's February 7th. Martinez, not too far from there. Yep. I should tell you more about those those Florida shows. So I'm in Boca Raton, Florida, a couple weeks ago, and I flew down there. We were supposed to do 3 shows at the Boca Black Box Theater. Now there's 2 theaters in that complex. There's a big theater, and then there's the Black Box 2.0, which is their little theater, like a 60-seat theater. That's for the one I was playing. And so in the big theater, they do mostly like tribute bands and bigger comedy shows. Like Andrew Dice Clay will do that room, so I'm in the little room, and I had pumped a bunch of money into advertising these shows and really pushing on them. And we got there, and the first show had 10 people out of 60. And I had told the club, and that was a drag, definitely a drag, but we did the show anyway. We made it through. And the club owner, the owner of the theater who booked me, he had asked me earlier that week. He was like, "Hey, for your opener, is there anybody you want in particular?" I said, "No, just somebody who's funny and somebody who doesn't do a lot of crowd work, because I don't do crowd work, and I don't like openers that do crowd work." So I said somebody who's funny and doesn't do crowd work. So the guy that opened for me did 20 minutes of crowd work of his 30-minute set. Actually, he was supposed to do 25 minutes. He ended up doing 35 minutes, 20 of which was crowd work, and it was not particularly funny. So I had to dig myself out of a hole with those 10 people and bring them alive, and I managed to do it, but it wasn't easy. And then the next night, that night, they were like, "Oh, it's raining tonight." People didn't come out because it's raining. Next door, there was some like Eagles tribute band or something playing. So they said Saturday night should be better. So Saturday night, was supposed to be 2 shows. We only did 1 show, and that show was for 7 people. So, when it's those shows where you go, all right, I have flown across country. I have flown as many hours for each person, an hour for each person in the audience the entire weekend. They still paid me for 3 shows, which was very nice. Merch sales were slim because there just wasn't that many people. It was a rough weekend. And it was in and out. So like, I didn't get to do stuff. I basically flew in, slept, did a show, taught some guitar lessons, went and did another show, got on a plane, and came home. It was a whirlwind weekend. But I will be back down in Florida at Port Harbor and Fort Myers in July and August this month. So we'll see if Florida can come through for me then. I'm looking forward to trying it again. Oh, here was what I meant to bring up, though. So the Saturday night, in the big room, there was a comedy show happening. It was like, Moms Off Their Meds or some shit, some theme show like that. And 2 of the openers, it was an all-women's show, 2 of the openers came over to open for me in my room. And I thought that was a, fine arrangement. The owner didn't have to pay another opening act. They got extra sets in. I was fine with it. And they were both funny. And so they came in, and one of them says, there's 7 people in the audience. She goes, "There is more diversity in this room right now than in that entire other comedy show next door that has hundreds of people in it." And I was like, "Oh, all right. Well, I'm on the right track," because the people that came out to see me was a more diverse crowd. There were Black folks, there were Latino folks, there were Asian folks, There were white folks. There was a little bit of everybody in my show. And next door, there was all crackers. And so I was pretty happy about that because I always like when my shows are mixed. It's more fun. We have just more fun all the way around. When it's a room full of white people, it's often very difficult. So anyway, I thought that was interesting because that's the kind of crowd that I am trying to develop is a little bit of everybody, who have a certain mentality and outlook on life that is not connected to their ethnicity. Something that everybody can get into. So that was very nice to see. All right, let's see. Let's do another song. I'm going to do Happiest Place on Earth. I took an early plane at 7:45. I drove up to the gate of that gleaming Mickey's eye. Gave the parking guy my wallet, and he sucked that puppy dry. Guess I'll let the ATM inside of the happiest place on earth, where any discount that they offer is just a little joke, and you have to get a bank loan for a churro and a Coke. Mickey's got a strong pimp hand at Disneyland. I strolled on through the gate of that wondrous magic place, and I was met by a mouse up in my face. And I know his name is Mickey, but his palms are a little sticky. Now my wallet's gone without a trace, goddamn rat, at the happiest place on earth. Where all the birds look like they're talking and plastic flowers bloom. There's Goofy selling roofies inside the tiki room. Mickey's got a strong pimp hand at Disneyland. All I wanted was a t-shirt. Why does my butt hurt? Minnie Mouse is a big flirt. Just put the money on the dresser, and if you can't pay your way in, beware of Mickey's hitmen. There's 7 of the little kin. Dopey, grumpy, bashful, sleepy, sneezy, doc, and trigger happy. I stepped onto a boat to hear the children sing. It's a small world is such a sweet refrain. Then I saw something that had me quite confused. A bunch of them were making tennis shoes. Ooh. At the happiest place on earth, until you lose all of your money playing cards with Donald Duck. And for just a little honey, when his group will get you a good fucking time. Mickey's got a strong pimp hand at Disneyland. Mickey's got a strong pimp hand at Disneyland. Don't end up in a shallow grave by a murderous little dwarf at Disneyland. There we go. All right. I don't know how I got a little Bob Dylan in there. Freaking good time. Sorry. I didn't mean to Dylan all over you. So tell me, put in the comments, let me know. It's been a rough month. We all know that. I don't know how many of you have friends in Los Angeles. I hope you've checked in on them. My brother is fortunately okay. He had to evacuate very temporarily, but was back in his place. I do have a couple other friends that lost their houses, unfortunately. Chris Wesley, who's one of our Team Philagelos members, did, which is a shame. But anyway, it's been a rough month on a variety of levels. What are you doing for self-care? What are you doing to, turn off the scroll and take care of yourself so that we don't go crazy before we fix all the stuff? So drop that in the comments. I want to know what you're doing to take care of yourself and have a little bit of self-care. All right, let's see here. I'm going to do this one. This one's called Maxed Out. I maxed out my credit cards because... sorry. Key. There's the key. I maxed out my credit cards because I loved you. I can't believe that you don't even care. The collection agencies keep on calling, but I'm letting them pay for your new pair of fake boobs. All right, cool. All right, Ryan says he's painting. That's cool, Ryan. I like that. Hey, Ryan, you should share some photographs of your paintings with us in the Team Philagelos community. So one thing I want you to remember about the community is that it's not just for me to post things. You get to post things too. So Ryan, I would love to see some of your paintings posted up in the community there so that we can all ooh and ah at them. Thanks, Brittany. Brittany's here. Brittany's here. Let's see what else we got here. Let's play a little Rolling Stones. When you're sitting there in your silk upholstered chair, talking to some rich folks that you know, well, I hope you don't see me in my ragged company, 'cause you know I could never be alone. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground, and you can send me dead flowers every morning. Send with dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers at my wedding. Oh yeah, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. But when you're sitting back in your rose pink Cadillac, making bets on Kentucky Derby Day, well, I'll be in my basement room with a needle and a spoon. Don't do drugs, kids. Another girl to take my brain away. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground, and you can send me dead flowers every morning. Say it with dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers at my wedding. Oh yeah. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground, and you can send me dead flowers every morning. Sending dead flowers by the U.S. mail. Say it with dead flowers at my wedding. Oh yeah, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Hey, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Pow! All right. Dead Flowers, little Rolling Stones there. That's just a fun song to sing, man. I like that one. Fun song to sing. All right, let's see, where are we at here? We're going to do I think we're going to do one more song, and then we're going to call it an evening. So I want you to mark on your calendars the next 2 Thursdays, same time, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. We're going to be back here for the next 2 Thursdays, and we're going to be doing some special stuff, so I want you to stay tuned for that. Got some surprises in store for you. Tonight is a good warm-up. Get us back in the groove. Get us back in the word salad groove. But the next couple weeks, I got some cool stuff for you. So let's see here. What should I close it off with? Oh, I know what I should close it off with. I'll pick you up in my ride. We'll head out with the breeze and the sun in our eyes, find a pretty little spot where we can relax and rid the country of rot. I'll spread out the blankets and you pour the wine. Charcuterie tray, we'll have a grand old time. Punching fucking Nazis, a fist right to their face, making damn sure that they always know that they're not the master race. Punching fucking Nazis so hard they give them the runs. And then we'll sit right back, relax in the grass at our picnic in the sun. And when they throw a Sig Heil, we'll give them titty twisters, then relax for a while. Nosh on some cheese while the crackers get beat, left in a big old pile. They say they've read 2 books, but they still can't read. Gotta kick them in the nuts so they can't bleed. Punching fucking Nazis, no 2 wrongs don't make a right. So I hold out my hand to help one up, pull it back and yell out, psych. Punching fucking Nazis until they're calling 911. And then a black cop gets the call and stops to join our picnic in the sun. I'll bring the sandwiches, you bring the bats, and we'll smite those anti-Semites, shove those bats right up their ass. 'Cause they're so afraid of being gay, or trans, or femme, or brown. Dose their Adderall with LSD, maybe they'll come around. So sit back, relax, and enjoy a snack, then head back to the fray. Smash the face with your high heels, which they secretly like anyway. And we'll be punching fucking Nazis while we snack on cherry pie. Ninja stars shaped just like swastikas, and we'll aim right for their eyes. Punching fucking Nazis, and when we've had our fun, we'll wipe the blood off and share a kiss at our picnic in the sun. There we go. All right. The studio version in the works. I haven't been able to get in here to the studio to work on it the last couple weeks. Annual planning, shows, touring, all that kind of stuff. But that will be coming very, very soon. Hope you like it. I agree, Ryan. Absolutely. All right, you guys. That's been fun tonight. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I absolutely appreciate it. I always forget we can do this. We can put the chat on the screen. Oh, but not until new ones come through. Look at that. Chat on the screen. I got to remember to do that. That's so fun. All right. Thank you, Brittany. Glad you like it. And let me refresh the comments over here one more time. Make sure I'm not missing anything. We are good. Yep. Hi, Sophie. Must admit I've been distancing myself from the news. Yep. Focus on work. Yep. Short week in Palm Springs. Heck yeah. Yep. Motel 6 was horrible. Yep. Did some hikes. Joshua Tree Park. Oh, ate at a lot of French patisseries and crepes place. Yes. That is one thing I miss about Paris is the bakeries, the patisseries. Man, so good, and cheap. So good and cheap. Not like here. All right. Anyway, thank you again for doing this with me tonight. Like I said, mark your next 2 Thursdays. We're gonna be doing this again. Got some cool stuff for you. It's